Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel! If you're a fan of American cars from the 70s and 80s, you've definitely come to the right place. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic, versatile, and beloved platforms General Motors ever produced, the legendary G-Body. From family haulers and luxury cruisers to tire shredding, muscle cars, and lowrider icons, the G-Body did it all. So, buckle up as we rewind the clock and explore the incredible history of the GMG. Our story begins in 1969. But wait, you might be thinking the G-Body is from the 80s, right? Well, yes and no. The first car to wear the G-Body designation was actually the 1969 Pontiac Grand Prix. It was a spin-off of the Abadi platform, but with a unique, super long hood and a cockpit-style interior that set it apart. This personal luxury coupe was all about style. Then, in 1970, Chevrolet joined the party with the Monte Carlo, which also shared this G-specific chassis. These early G-Bodies were big, bold, and powerful, setting the stage for the personal luxury car boom of the 1970s. For 4 years, these two cars, the Grand Prix and the Monte Carlo, were the exclusive members of the G-Body Club. But the G-Body story most people know and love really kicks off in 1978. This is where things get a little confusing, but stick with me. In 78, GM downsized its entire midsize lineup in response to the fuel crisis. The cars that were previously on the Abadi platform, like the Chevrolet Malibu, Pontiac Remanza, Oldsmobile Cutlass, and Buick Century, all moved to a new, smaller Abadi platform. So, what happened to the G-Body? Well, the personal luxury coupes, the Monte Carlo, the Grand Prix, the Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, and the new Buick Regal were now designated as Espressos, or AG-Bodas. Confusing, right? Essentially, they were a distinct rear-wheel drive coupe family. It was not until 1982 that GM officially redesignated this platform as the G-Body to differentiate it from the new front-wheel drive Abadi cars that were being introduced. So, from 1982 to 1988, these cars are what we now universally call the G. This era, from 78 to 88, was the golden age. Let's break it down by brand. For Chevrolet, you had the handsome Monte Carlo, especially the performance-oriented SS model that arrived in 1983 with its aerodynamic nose and NASCAR-inspired looks. The Monte Carlo SS became an instant classic, a final nod to the muscle car era. And let's not forget the El Camino. This legendary car-truck hybrid also shared the G-Body platform from 78 until its final year in 1987, making it arguably one of the coolest and most practical G-Bodies ever. Over at Pontiac, the Grand Prix continued its legacy of style and performance. While it had its own sporty versions like the LJNS, the real legend arrived in 1986, the Grand Prix 2+2. This was a homologation special built specifically for NASCAR, featuring a wild-looking bubble-back window and a sloped front end. They only made about 1,200 of them, making it one of the rarest and most sought-after G-Bodies today. It was a purebred racing machine for the street. Now, let's talk about Oldsmobile. The Cutlass was, for a time, the best-selling car in America, and the G-Body Cutlass Supreme was a huge part of that success. It offered the perfect blend of luxury, style, and affordability. But Oldsmobile had an ace up its sleeve, the 442, reborn on the G-Body platform. The Hurst Olds and later 442 models kept the performance flame alive, often featuring unique shifters and powerful V8 South that made them stand out from the crowd. These cars were stylish sleepers, packing a punch in a sophisticated package. And that brings us to Buick. While the Regal was a comfortable and stylish personal luxury car, its alter ego was a straight-up monster. I'm talking, of course, about the Buick Grand National, starting in 1982 and hitting its stride in 84. So why do we love these cars so much? The G-Body platform was the last of its kind of traditional, body-on-frame, rear-wheel drive, V8-powered American mid-size car. This construction made them tough, easy to work on, and incredibly versatile. They became the foundation for everything. Drag racers loved them for their strength and ability to handle massive power. Lowrider builders cherished their long lines and sturdy frames, which were perfect for hydraulic setups. They were daily drivers, weekend cruisers, and show winners. The simple but robust engineering meant a huge aftermarket blossomed around them. To this day, you can build a G-body for almost any purpose imaginable. Want to go corner carving? There's a whole industry for Praetorian suspension kits. Want to build a 9-second drag car? The parts are readily available. This adaptability is a key reason for their enduring popularity. They are a blank canvas for automotive creativity. By 1988, the party was over. GM had shifted its focus to front-wheel drive platforms, and the last G-body, a 1988 Monte Carlo, rolled off the assembly line. It was the end of an era. The G-body represents the final chapter of the classic American car formula before the industry changed forever. They were the bridge between the old-school muscle of the 60s and the technology-driven cars of the 90s. From the stylish Grand Prix of 69 to the menacing GNX of 87, the GM G-body platform left an indelible mark on car culture. It gave us some of the most memorable and iconic cars of the late 20th century. They were cars that the average person could afford, modify, and love. They're a testament to a time when style, performance, and personality were available right off the showroom floor. Their legacy isn't just in the metal. It's in the communities that celebrate them and the passion they continue to inspire in builders and dreamers everywhere. That's a wrap on our history of the GM G-body. What's your favorite G-body? A Monte Carlo, SSE, A Grande Nacional, A Cutlass Supreme. Let me know down in the comments below. I love reading about your cars and your stories. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you on the next one.